We are just a stone's throw from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and it is rocking and rolling here at Huntington Bank Field in downtown Cleveland. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Cleveland Browns. Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. To the air right away is Allen. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. You look at this Browns defense. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
We know it's only week 1, but the results look pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. Got some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Well, it was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He'll find his rookie wideout from Ohio State here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
Well, you want to make sure that on an opening drive, that you at least stay out there for a while and get into the flow of the game. A 3-and-out would have been problematic, but that's a good throw there to ensure they get another set of downs.
A carry here for Trevor Etienne. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Panther 60, Panther 60, Panther 60, Panther 60.
On play action, Allen. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are on the board first here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready, looking to put a drive together.
Come on, come on.
Off the play fake. Here's Sanders. Pass caught by Fannin. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. The Browns had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener, and they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign. Dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these two probably imperative.
And they did talk about that with us prior to the game, about how important it is to start the season 1-1, especially with 2 games at home. Because if you go 0-2, hard to make those up on the road as the season progresses.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. A nice gain there to his trusty tight end, and now it's got them thinking opening drive touchdown here as they get into the red zone.
And in most cases with your tight end, you feel like you've got a mismatch no matter who's covering it. Is it a small cornerback? Is it a linebacker who may not run as well? In any event, whatever you see, you think that tight end can win that battle.
Offensive line really didn't give him any room to maneuver on that play.
Things closed pretty quickly, didn't they? And how about the wrap-up at the end of that tackle? Left no doubt there would be no additional yardage to be found.
2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80. Let's go.
Sanders. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Bennett. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
60.
They'll try and run here with Jenkins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Quinshon Judkins, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 44-yard line.
To throw, it's Allen. Now he's going to step up and run. And he wisely will throw that one away. You look at this Browns defense. They're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
And, hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that number 1 spot.
From the gun, it's Allen. He'll try and do this himself. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Carson Schlesinger The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Draw play, ETN. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. He was able to pick up 6 yards there, so that leaves him with a 3rd and 13.
His drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain.
It's 4th down.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled him with the inside run.
Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. That's a nice explosive play there, and this defense told us we have to have our eyes right on their RPO sets, and they did not have their eyes right.
I love that term, eyes right, meaning they have to be in the proper place and read your keys. And a smart thinking guy running an offense can see when you break down on that, and he took full advantage of it.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
From the gun, it's Shador. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Quinshawn Judkins halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Browns have taken the lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 14-10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. So from the 37, here's 2nd and 2. Straight ahead, Etienne. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. 49 yards rushing for him now. And he's only carried the ball 4 times. Well, this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. Well, they trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sanders. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. Now Allen going to change it up. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Allen off the play fake. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They'll run with Etienne. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Trevor Etienne. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Panthers have retaken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 17-14. 17. Browns 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. 19-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Good route, good pickup for 1st down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Too strong. They get there and take him down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
On the jump.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Hop 70, hop 70. Cut 19, cut 9, cut it.
To throw is Sanders. Under pressure, they got him again. Nick Scorton. He's the one that drops him this go-around. And that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing, maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now second down. Now Allen. Touchdown, Panthers. Xavier Legette from 6 yards away. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Browns 14.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Their own 23-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Panthers, nice.
They'll stay on the ground with Judkins. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Here's Sanders. That's downfield. He's got Phantom. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Harold Phantom, 54 yards. And the Browns have got it back to within a score. Extra point splits the uprights. And it cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
It's a gain of 35.
Well, he worked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively. Just too hard to keep him under wraps. It delivers a big play here for this offense.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Here's Allen to throw it. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. 2nd down and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 18-yard line.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. To the air, Allen. He's got his running back out of the backfield. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Allen to throw once more. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'll keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
70 Lions. 18 Cardinals. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
To throw now. Here's Sanders. Throw over the middle is taken in by Dell. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now Sanders. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they're able to get this. Went past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Come on, come on. Ready.
On first down, here's Jenkins. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Once again, Jenkins. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Ready. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Nineteen tight, 19 tight. Let go.
Sanders to throw. Hard throw, incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Well, CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Got his man, Dell. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Now he'll tuck this and run. And it's caught. Touchdown, Browns. Harold Fannin, his second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Browns go up by 2 touchdowns.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And it'll end there as he goes out of bounds, but a heck of a return all the way inside the opposite 40.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard, and while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That is caught. McMillan with it. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
That's good.
And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On the counter, Etienne. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
Allen. Touchdown! Jatavion Sanders. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers are back within a score. Now the try here for the point after. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Browns 38, Panthers 31.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Oh, he's got a little daylight. There he goes again. Inside the 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Crenshaw Judkins, 74 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. The extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now up to 14. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Oh, able to avoid him. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
It's the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard, and while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, playing the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Now Allen. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Throwing now is Allen. Now he's going to step up and run. And Allen will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Throw left side complete. That's Sanders. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. Quick throw here by Allen complete. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Hubbard is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I would think down 2 scores at this point in the fourth quarter, even with the loss there on first down, this has got to be 4-down territory. If you're the field goal kicker, your only purpose now is if you can run out for a pass or actually carry the ball into the end zone. Otherwise, don't even look at the coach.
Firing quickly is Allen. That's complete. Touchdown, Panthers. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Point after here coming up. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here first and 10. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one goes for 24 yards.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. Throwing, Sanders. To Gordon, out left. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense, if they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to be out there as well. He's taking care of his guys on the other side of the ball.
They're enjoying a fourth quarter advantage. Credit Yaya Diaby with a stop. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Sanders. And this is incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
The Browns on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. An inside run with Jenkins. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
From the shotgun, Sanders. He finds his man, complete. That's Bennett. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10.
Cougar 19.
Back to throw. Sanders. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready?
Oh, no, he lost the football. And that ball popped free. We could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relative. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Panthers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Pass caught by Freeman. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching in Atlanta, our apologies. From the gun, it's Sanders. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Derek Brown busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. That's out to the left, flat and complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That'll be a gain of 16. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Lions. Tackle 80.
Looking to throw. Sanders. And he fires one, but incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
On the ready.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Come on. Set. Panther 60. Panther 60. Panther 60. Panther 60. Set up.
They'll go. Here's Sanders. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
Cougar Knights.
A give. Here's Judkins. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 132 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
70 Timberwolves. Ready.
They'll try again. And I don't think he got in. He did not. They mark him short of the goal line. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
Ready.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Here we go. Viking 18. Go.
It's a quarterback sneak. They're looking for a lane, but none to be found for Sanders as they stop him short of the line to gain. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out.
Here we go. Set. 70 Lions. 19.
An audible here to get a new look.
Ready, go. Ready, run.
They'll indeed go for it. It's Sanders. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Browns get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen. To the left side, he's got McMillan. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Here's Allen to throw it.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Another big play in a game that's had plenty of them. 4th and 2. Here's Allen. And he is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
1st down, Carolina.
To throw is Allen. This is caught inside the 15. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Ja'Tavion Sanders, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers have cut it back within a score. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come.
Panthers will line up for the two-point conversion.
Now Allen. And he'll get in for the 2 points, and in so doing, cut the deficit to 2 points. So they elect to pass there on the two-point try. Sometimes could prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
And the Browns are able to cover this one up. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for Cleveland, they at least get the win here to earn a split of their first 2 home games. And they'll get another home date next week as the Eagles will come to town. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game.